let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape the brawl. For now, these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup drawers his drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot a jack as any in Italy. You are as soon moved to be moody, and soon moody to be moved.
And what too?
Nay, and there were two such. We should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou, why, thou wilt quarrel with the man who has a hair more or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with the man for cracking nuts, having no other reason, just because thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head hath been beaten as a daddle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because thou hast wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with the tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, with another for tying his shoes with an old ribbon, and thou wilt tutor me from quarrelling?
And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple? Oh, simple.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak with them. Good gentlemen, good den, a word with one of you.
And but what one word with one of us? Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me the opportunity.
Can't you take some opportunity without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
Consort? What dost thou make us, minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us. Look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw into some private place and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze upon us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Oh my God, here comes Romeo. I hate that guy so much.
Tybalt, I've done nothing to harm you.
Dude, you've caused me so much pain. I gotta kill you now. You realize that, right?
You are a saucy boy. I love you, man. Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What are you gonna do with me?
I want to take one of your 9 lives, you king of cats. Let's fight! Ugh! No! Ugh.
Hurt, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, not as deep as a well, nor as wide as church doors, but 'tis enough, 'twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you will find me a grave man.
I thought all the best for you.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. Yeah.
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got his mortal hurt. In my behalf, my reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman. O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel. This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the wall, others must end. Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain, away to heaven, respective lenity, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. Thou hast gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. Staying for thine to keep him company, either thou or both, I must go with him.
Thou wretched boy, thou dost consort with him.
That
Shalt with him hence.
shall determine that.
Romeo, away! Be gone! Everyone's watching. Tybalt is dead, and you're gonna be killed if the prince finds out. Go!
Oh, I am fortune's fool! Which way that killed Mercutio? Tybalt the murderer, where hath he gone?
There lies Tybalt.
Come, sir, come with me. In the prince's name, obey me. Who's the one who started this bloody fray?
Oh, noble prince, Mercutio was killed by Tybalt, and Romeo killed Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, Prince, kill Montague for this crime.
Again, Benvolio, who started this fight?
Tybalt he is slain, who Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke him fair bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged withal your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt deaf to peace, but that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who all as hot turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo he cries aloud, hold, friends, friends, part! And swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes, underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge, and to that they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, was stout Tybalt slain, and as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
You cannot trust Benvolio. He's friends with the Montague. There must have been 20 people in this fight. Romeo killed Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Well, Romeo had killed Tybalt, and Tybalt had killed Mercutio. Who is to blame for this fight?
Oh, Prince, do not blame Romeo. He was only defending his friend.
For that, I will have to exile Romeo for Verona, and he shall not return to Verona.